be back. If the override redirect of the window is false, and if some other client has selected on the parent window, the X server generates. Function does not map the window. If the window becomes viewable and no earlier contents for it are remembered, the X server tiles the window with its background. The X server generates 0 or more expose events. Change window attributes, configure window, create window, destroy window. Where did the other one go? Here. Display and discard. What is discard? Display specifies the connection. The discard specifies a Boolean value that indicates whether discards all events. Okay, we don't want to discard it. The xsync function flushes the output buffer and then waits until all requests have been received and processed by the X server. Any errors generated must be handled by the error handler. For each protocol, xsync calls the client application error handling routine. Any events generated by the server are enqueued into the library's event queue. Wonder if I can find it. One I had yesterday, because some of it he did have. I'm not sure. Could be. But it's pretty popular. I mean, you could have heard it from somewhere else too. Listening to. Yeah, I think he was inspired by Handmade Hero too. I mean, there's quite a lot of people, I would say. Keyboard events. know there's something called X unmap. Unmaps a window and causes the X server to generate unmap notify event. I was watching some of it earlier. Good stuff so far. So far I'm watching it as if I'm a beginner, just watching him cover the C stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's pretty good, I have to say. I saw a bit of it last year, but I stopped because I really wanted to like try it out. So I've decided to give it a shot. I'm still on I mean I've been on day 2 for like 5 days now. Because I was trying to find the Win32 equivalent in Linux, and I think X11 is the closest so far. So for the last 5 days I've been trying to understand Windows and Linux. After, so I just watch the whole thing and I make like a note of things that needs to be done, and then I just figure how to do it in Linux, especially now because I'm not on Windows, but which is actually good because it makes me try to figure out how. I probably won't do all 600 because there's few things that what I really want to know is, well, not know, understand is to get some like basic tools to be able to build my own stuff. So I don't know, I might like all this threading stuff. I think I do want to do it. I do like some of this profiling. I mean, I find it quite interesting. I do it like half, like 300. Are you gonna do all of it? We'll see. Wait, which day are you on right now? Day 3 of the intro. Ah, okay, so this is before he starts. Gotcha, I just skipped the intro because I was gonna do it in Zig. Plus I think I've watched the intro before. Event processing. I'm watching it because, as you know, I experimented with C when doing the late code stuff, and I do want to mess with C some more, and why not watch what he's showing. So far I knew everything he's shown apart from output debug string and where that actually gets output to. I'd say I'm doing it for like similar reasons. I know it does look quite long, but I think once I get some of the basics understood, I think I'll be able to build better stuff as well. So yeah, I'm guessing in the long term it'll save me a lot of time. So yeah, although in the short term it's a lot of work. Can't believe I've lost it. I had it somewhere. Not this one. Expanding. Yes. I did see that somewhere. The expanding function returns the number of events that have been received from the X server but have not been removed from the event queue. Expanding is identical to X events queued with the mode queued after flush specified. Maybe I should just read up on the event system. Via keyboard, via touchpad. I was distracted. What was the main reason for wanting to do Handmade Hero again? The main reason. It's not really to build games, because if I'm honest, I don't play a lot of games. It doesn't really interest me, building games. So that's why last year I didn't sort of continue with it. But I watched this conference, Better Software conference. It's fun. And like a lot of the speakers here, they were talking about how they were inspired by Handmade Hero to build the tools they built. And a lot of them didn't have to do with games. And those were the kind of tools like I'd like to be able to build too, or understand how to build, because I like it. And yeah, that's the other reason. Is it to understand things at a lower level, like actually know what is going on and how that works? Not really. It's more to understand how to build, like how to build I don't know, better software or like harder software. I don't know how to say it. I know it. I have the idea in my head, but I'm not able to verbalize it. Okay, it's to understand how some of the tools I use are built so that I can build similar tools. It's more out of curiosity than anything else. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think you've said it better than me. Things which seem out of the realm. 100%. And I also like how he, even though it's like quite complicated, the stuff he's doing, the way he breaks it down makes a lot more sense to me. So yeah, those are my motivations. And so far it's already living up to that expectation. Because once I don't know, saw how he opened the window, even though it was on Windows, gave me some like confidence that it can be done. I thought it was like always I had to use an external library. Yeah, so far it's good. But now, right now, I'm trying to understand X11 and I've lost my documentation that I found a few days ago. Was it handbook? Can't remember. Opening a window isn't as complicated once you know what's required. Yeah, exactly. But before you open it, it just seems like, I don't know, quite hard. Especially because I've been working on the web most of my time. It's not something you have to do. Does he use the Win API initially? Yeah, I think he does use it from the start. Use the Win32 API. I think it's only one episode. It's only day 2. Opening Win32. And then it just moves forward. It's not that many episodes. It's just taking me a long time, that's all. That's good. It is, I don't know, I find it more fun, honestly, than all the stuff that I have to do at work. I mean, I have been writing C++ for a bit now. But I mean lower level as in I want to make my own objects that I take for granted in C++, like string. I want to make a stack, make a heap, make a list, etc. I find those are not that hard. It's actually quite. I think if you get one of them, the rest. Don't know about heap. What's the difference? Yeah. Okay, it's got an event.type. Next event. Turns event return. Typed window event. Check typed event. Yeah, I know. I'm not saying not to do it, but I'm saying you can do it. It's possible, not that hard. Mask event, peak event. What's peak event? Connection turns a copy of the matched event's associated structure. Peak event turns the first event from the event queue, but it does not remove the event from the queue. The queue is empty. Okay, because it's peak. If queue is empty, xpeak event flushes the output buffer, blocks until an event is received. It then copies the event into the client supplied X event structure without removing it from the event queue. X window event. No. Typed event, typed window event. X next event function copies the first event from the event queue into the specified X event structure and then removes it from the queue. The next event queue is empty, flushes the output buffer and blocks until an event is received. Okay, so do white equals false. Not quit. Var and the type inzig. Strange. What do you mean? True. When event window closed. Yeah, it does. This is like from the LSP, so it's usually just it's like auto-filled. It's I don't know what to call it. Like it's Yeah, it's not from Zig. It's inferred. As in the LSP is showing the inferred type. X pending event. I think that's what it was called. Yeah, it's just visual. There's nothing there. I can't. I go. Fuck. Go here. If you notice, just goes back to the equal. Yeah, it's still the visual. And types. And then I also need index of functions, and it was called X pending. If mode is queued already, X events queued returns the number of events already in the queue. Returns the number of events already in the queue if the number is non-zero. Okay. Is that the only pending one? Oh, that's why I can think I can use peak event. X pending. Oh, I was right. Turns. Wow. Then I can call next. Type is an int. no, it doesn't return anything. Dot X next event display. Yeah, sure. Have fun. It's pretty good. I recommend it. Alright, see you later, bossy. I guess I don't need to. Event dot type. Equals to key press. The event type itself. Type number is set to event type constraint, for example. Either too cold or it's too warm. How can I see what event types that are? Key event. Damn. Key press, maybe. Okay, there we go. Type X, oops, X key event. How can I check? Where's the event type from event? For each event type, corresponding structure is declared. All the event structures have the following common members. An event. Type member is set to event type constant name that uniquely identifies it. Yeah, what is this constant called? Always type member which is set to the event type, the second member, blah blah blah. Yeah, I did check this already. Let me check if they have. Hang on, map. Let me ask Cloud. In X11, how can I check what type of event it is? I have the instruct. Case key press. I don't see this anywhere. Huh. Okay, it's here. X dot key press. Oh, sorry. C dot key press. Debug dot print key pressed. Not sure which one. else continue. See, int ignored. So next event. Oops. I want to see if it is the event type that it's returned. Returned. What? Unused argument. I forgot. It's not percent. Is the whoa? Why did nothing happen? Oh, cause I. Okay, I don't see any events. Window and pressing keys. Okay, at least it closes itself. Okay, something happens. I do remember there was something else you needed to do. Can't remember what. Okay, let me no. Because the events don't show up unless you do something. But I can't remember what that is. I know what to do. History. Where's my history? History.
Well, as already mentioned, window is here is okay, so here it is. I think this is the event. Come on. Like, I mean, obviously you don't want to receive all of the events because we don't know which one. We don't know which one, but some key, any key, right? There we go. So that what we have. Let's try to recompile the entire thing and see if it's going to work. All right. So we probably need to get rid of the sleep. I don't think, yeah, I already removed the sleep. So here is our event loop. And let's just try to run the entire thing. About that. Okay. I'm pressing the keys and nothing is happening. Yeah. Who knows why? Who knows why? It is actually very intuitive. It is really, really intuitive, believe me. extremely intuitive. So basically, before you can handle any events, you have to announce that the window handles those events. And if you didn't announce them, you're gonna not receive them. Duh! Wasn't that obvious all the time? Come on.
I like
I mean, obviously you don't want to receive all of the events because it's over the network, and the network connection is one of the things going to be. Select input. Would you look? Yes, yes. This is how you do that, my comrade. Is it a part of non-simple? Yes, I think it is a part of non-simple one, but I think after you created the window, you can then say, okay, give me those juicy events. Right, so this is specifies the connection to the server, specifies the...
I also don't know what you do with the event mask.
window whose events you're interested in, specifies the event mask. Right. Okay, so a function requests that the X server reports the events associated with the specified event mask. Initially, X will not report any of this. Look. The most important sentence
That is funny.
that you ever need while learning this entire API. Look where it is buried. I don't know how to say that word. I'm sorry, I don't speak English. Like, yeah, it's not even highlighted in any way. It's not like, it's not bold. It's not even like huge caps or anything. No, it's the second one somewhere in a paragraph of the function that you don't give a fuck about. So, all right. So, event mask. How do I assign event mask? Setting the event mask attribute to window overrides any previous call for the same window, but not other clients. Okay. So event mask. All right. Event mask and do not propagate event attributes. The event mask defines which events the client is interested in for this input, output, or input. So here are the events. Here are the other thing. So we'll need this part. So this is the event mask. We don't care about that. So this is the second thing that we'll need. We don't really care about the visuals anymore. Right, so I'm gonna close that. So there's a to mask, and the last thing I need in here is the function index. Okay, so here's the select input. So here's the three windows that I care about. Right, X select input. I think I'm gonna actually put that after I created the window, right? So after I created the window, here's this thing, here's that thing, and event mask is going to be, I only care about key press mask right now. There we go. Cool. And now let's try to recompile the entire thing, and there we go.
Oh, okay. Got it. So what I need... How come he never mentions it either? Oh, he did. Okay, I should have just read. Select input display. Key press mask, is that what it's called? Yep. Okay, now technically should work. Okay, there we go. And it returns 0. So I guess I can just ignore that. There's also one for create, notify, destroy, notify, or unmap, notify. What's the difference? Event structure. Unmap. No. Wonder where I can see the event types. Ah, here. Unmap event. Was it the same thing? Yeah, it was. When clients wanting information about which windows are unmapped, the X server generates this event state from mapped to unmapped. To receive unmapped, notify and substructure notify mask. Unmapping any child window generates an event. Okay, let's try. Destroy. No. Unmap. Notify. Closing window. Then quit equals true. I think I need to handle. Can I break? And I think I need to add c dot map notify mask. What is it called? Pointer. That's weird. Press release button, enter, leave. Doesn't need a mask. Keypress still works. X connection to 1 broken. Okay, so I can get some of the events. Wonder, is there a resize? Window display. Types. Calculate, configure, create, destroy, notify. Structure, notify, mask. Then destroy, notify. Bridges. X11 handle closing. I mean, it's not very elegant, but at least. What? Hang on, this one is it? Unmap, notify. Hmm. I mean, I'd like to handle this better, because right now the program just crashes. Unmap windows. X11 provides function that you can use to unmap a window for all sub-windows. To unmap window, use causes X server to generate an unmap notify event. Okay, so it's caused after you unmap it. Or do I have to check button? No. That makes no sense. X11, how can I handle event when window? WM delete window. The fuck is this? Client message. Okay, let's have a look. Oh yeah, here. Client message events only when client calls the function xSend event. Yeah, what is this Adam thing? Hmm. Like the blah 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 section. What is an atom? Steps. Oh yeah, here. In order to reduce the retransmission of common strings in the X protocol, a simple table lookup table mechanism is used. Entries in this table are known as atoms and have an integer key that is passed in most protocol operations requiring them, and a text string can be retrieved as needed. The intern atom operation searches, finds the atom ID number for a given string, and can optionally add the string to the table and return a new ID if it's not already found. The get atom name returns the string for a given atom ID number. Is that an example? No. How can there be no mention of it? Maybe it's capital? I don't think so. That is wild. Yeah, gotta set that. Before you set. Const atom is X intern atom. Takes a display, constitute, and okay, and that's the boolean. Set WM delete window. Delete window, then false. What do you do with the atom? Set WMP protocols. WM protocols. Function replaces WM protocols property on the specified window with the list of atoms specified by the protocol's argument. If the property does not already exist, xset sets the WM protocols property to the specified window to the list of atoms specified by the protocol's argument. Cannot return the WM protocol's atom. Returns 0 status. Otherwise it returns a non-zero status. Display window protocols and number of what was it? Display window. Window delete window atom, and there's only one. Turns an int. Okay, and then client message. Event.x client data. Let me just print the event. Event.x client. Data. Expected C points are U long. No, that's not it, is it? Expected type. XWM protocols. Yeah. Why is it a ULO? Yep, the regular ones work. So now if I close it, let's go. So I do get the import union unnamed something something something. That's pretty cool. And it quits the window. Now the question is, how do I what is L0? Data. Ah, okay, right here. Client message event. Oh, okay. There's should be delete here somewhere. Okay, that's weird. Selections using cup butters. Buffers. Butters. Client to window communication. Client message. Client message. Nope, nothing there. Hang on. The message event. No. Client and server, protocol security. Cover. It's protocol. Or I could look into events, event structures, message event, fly message. Yeah, what's the LB? Member is set to an atom that indicates how the data should be interpreted by receiving client. The format member is set to format. Okay. 8.16.30 to specify whether the data should be viewed as a list of bytes, shorts, or longs. Data member is a union that contains members B, S, and L. L members represent data of 20 8-bit values, 10 16-bit values, 5 32-bit values. Okay. Members B, S, and L. The V, S, and L members represent. Okay, so B is. Oh, okay, it's byte, short, and long. Okay, now I get it. 32-bit values. Okay, so it's a list of 5. It's an array of 5. What is the int again? Format is set to 8.16.32. Okay. So I can check. Data.l of 0. Let me just print L. Okay. Fly message 3:45, and there's a few messages. What was the. Hang on. Okay, because it's a Yulong. They should both be the same. Yeah, okay, perfect. Event dot client dot data dot equal to delete atom. Okay. That works. So I can just print a message. Closing window. Then it should close display. Okay. Okay. Awesome. I mean, that only took 5 days. But actually, there's one more thing I want to do. I want to set the window title. Because I just saw it somewhere. Xlib. Display functions, window, information functions. No. Display functions. Come on, where did I see it? Window attributes. Now this one here. Damn. Why is there so many? Okay, let me ask Cloud. How can I set the window title? X store name. Okay, that seems easy enough. Display window. Okay, let's go. I think that's everything I wanted to do. We will not get events without this. But even what sync was for. Oh yeah. Window will not go up without sync. Okay. That's good. Do I even need this? No, I don't. Finally, window is open and receiving messages. Okay, so I think that should conclude day day 2 of opening the Win32 window, because I think that was everything that was done. Should be able to open a window, set its size, and receive messages when things happen. I think we can do the back buffer. Oh, okay, it's on the next one. Anyways. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. It was not very intuitive, but kind of works. I think this one is pretty good. This doc. We'll save it in the description somewhere. I think it was super useful. Alright guys, I think that's it for today. As always, thank you for hanging out, and I shall see you back here tomorrow. Have a good day, wherever you are, and see ya.